The programme you're about to see was made at the Young Carers Festival 2007 on what was to develop as the wettest weekend of the year. It's presented by 17-year-old Jo Green, who together with her family knows firsthand what it's like to be a young carer.
Fairthorne, outside Southampton, home of the YMCA. In a 100-acre field, a tented village has sprung up overnight.
Yeah, nice one, straighten up, all poles in the middle.
These tents are home for 2,000 young people. They're just some of Britain's 175,000 young carers, children as young as 5 who look after those they love, mostly sick and disabled relatives. Many are on call for over 50 hours a week, but not this weekend. This weekend is special. This is the YCF, the Young Carers Festival, a chance for the young carers to get away for a weekend, to be with one another and realise that they're not alone. Their stories are inspirational, but rarely heard.
I look after my mum. She's got a bone disease, so if she falls over and that, she could break bones really easily, and just help her out as much as I can.
I also look after my mum. She's got brutal asthma, and I also look after my little sister who's got mild cerebral palsy.
The festival first saw the light of day back in 1999.
Well, the festival started in its very building when myself from the YMCA and my colleague Jenny Frank from the Children's Society got together to discuss the need for a conference to get together young carers from all over the country. And Jenny envisaged having about 100 of them coming here to be consulted. And I thought, conference, that sounds boring. Let's have a festival. 100, why just 100? Let's have 600. And we was absolutely amazing that very first year when 650 turned up for the very first festival. Since then, it's gone from strength to strength. We've got 1,500 young people out there now having an absolutely fantastic time.
You could have everything for your friends to enjoy. You could hang out with all the boys.
It's just like, because you know that you're not the only one, not the only carer, and you're meeting like thousands of people who are in the same situation as you. It's awesome.
Is it? Have you guys been to YCF before?
I went 2 years ago.
I have.
These lot are noobs.
Really? Have you met new people?
Yeah, I didn't know these lot day.
Yeah, we just made friends.
We've all just met and we're just like, yeah!
You're gonna come back next year? And
I will if I'm invited.
Oh, wicked. And stay in touch with each other and everything.
Oh yeah, we're like getting a notepad to exchange everything. It's just like, yeah!
One of the benefits of this all-action weekend is to catapult the issues of the young carers and their families onto the national stage.
OK, give me one thing you'd like to see improved or changed for the life of young carers.
A better understanding for teachers about young carers.
OK, that's an important one, isn't it? Anybody else agree with that the way schools and teachers behave is important?
Well, a lot of bullying is around with young carers due to the fact that no one understands what a young carer is and who they are.
Are you saying they get more bullying problems at school than other kids do?
I'm not going to say that, but a lot of it is occurred because no one understands what a young carer is, and of course people pick on the vulnerable and the people that if they're unaware of something they're going to pick on it.
The issue of bullying is one that I feel very strongly about. It's a very important part of my remit as Director of Safeguarding. There was some guidance prepared called Don't Suffer in Silence. We're looking at that and we're going to reissue that in a stronger form later this year, making sure that it includes within it some very clear guidance around young carers and the particular issues around bullying and young carers.
It's an enormous issue that we do need to get young carers to identify themselves in a way, obviously, that they feel comfortable about, but we can't just brush this under the carpet. It really is a very big issue, being neglected for far too long.
This YCF weekend relies heavily on a vast army of volunteers.
And another white tent is coming now down for there, and then they can crack on.
The site has to be made ready. Young carers travelling by train need to be greeted and made to feel special right from the moment they arrive. What better way than to step into a stretched limo or even a fire engine? Meals for 2,000 need to be prepared.
They're all being carefully temperature selected.
An open all-hours shop and barbecue needs to be stocked and manned. It seems there's a never-ending demand for coffee, tea and soft drinks. We're told that Britain is among one of the richest nations on earth. We spend billions on national health and social service, but we get our young carers for free. They're robbed of their childhood and teenage years, looking after loved ones, parents, brothers and sisters. But the question, of course, is who cares for the carers?